Good morning. I'm Chris, owner of Toronto's newest retro video game store, Moonshine Gaming. Here it is in all its glory. We're going to be doing a new mini series over the next 30 days. It's going to be a daily vlog of the retro video game store, Moonshine Gaming. So it's going to be talking about financials, trade-ins, and basically anything interesting that happens throughout the next month. The footage is going to be pretty raw. There's not going to be any crazy transitions or sound bits or anything because I don't really have time to be doing all of that. So it'll just be filmed, cut, and posted on YouTube every day. First thing we do on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, today is Friday, by the way, is ship our online packages. And our online sales are way down right now. And that's for two main reasons. Pretty much all of our shipping to the States has been messed up because of the tariffs. So nobody's ordering from us from the States. That used to be about 50% of our online sales. And then within Canada, Canada Post is on a nationwide strike, which is Canada Post is basically the USPS of Canada. It's the biggest shipping company. So a lot of people don't even realize that there's other companies out there. So people have just stopped ordering online in general. We use another company, so we can still ship Canada wide, but some people don't realize that. Anyways, this is what we sold. Normally it's about 3 to 4 times this amount. Thankfully, 2 of these items are pretty high in value. So this is a sealed Blood on the Sand. So that's over $100. So that kind of saved us. And then this is also about a $100 game. And then another couple commons. So we'll pack this up. All packed up, ready to go. Our total dollar sales for all of the items was $440. We did have an issue with one of them. There was an invalid address, so we had to cancel and refund that. So that is minus 40. So we're down to 400 on the items that are left. We spent $60 in shipping for these. $35 of that is taxes. So our take home on our online orders was $305, if my math is correct. Just getting ready to open here in 5 minutes, and I'm a little bit nervous because there's 2 new releases today, Battlefield 6 and Little Nightmares 3, and we have pre-orders for both, but our package from our distributor hasn't arrived yet. It does say it's on the way, so fingers crossed that nobody who pre-ordered shows up super early, and hopefully that package gets here soon. Look at that. I wished it into existence. 10 minutes later, it showed up. Come on. Here we go. We got Super Mario Galaxy 1 and 2 back in stock, Little Nightmares 3 on Switch and PS5, Battlefield 6, the long-awaited, and another copy of Ghost of Yotai. Little update for you. So we do have a daily goal that we have to hit every day in order to basically break even, keep the lights on. And our daily goal for the days that we're open are $500 in sales. So we're open 20 days a month. We're closed Monday and Tuesday, so 5 days a week. And our overhead is around $10,000. So that would equate to $500 a day over 20 days. So we hit our daily goal today, which is amazing because it's still super early. It's only 11:45. We had a customer come in and buy some pretty big ticket items, complete in box Jet Grind Radio for Dreamcast, complete in box Virtua Fighter for 32X, and then a couple other games. So he spent around $200 before taxes. So with that combined with our online sales, we've just passed $500 and it's only 11:45. So really great start to the day. First trade-in of the day, Life is Strange Double Exposure on the PS5. This was traded in to put credit towards Ghost of Yotai on PS5. So he picked that up and gave us this. One thing that I've been putting off that I'm probably going to do today is order some more merch. So we do have some left, but it's smalls and mediums, I'm pretty sure, or like triple XLs. The most common size that people buy is large, so we definitely have to order more larges, and I gotta order more hats because we're out of hats. We just have our old logo, which is that. So I'm gonna be placing that order today, and I'll let you know how much that costs. Don't forget to drink water. Everything's pretty well stocked right now, pretty full, so I feel like I should list some product online, try and boost those online sales since they've been pretty slow over the past month or so. But yeah, there's not really anything to restock at the moment. I think I'm gonna list Wii, at least everything in this cabinet that's not listed at the moment. I have so much Wii in overstock, I'll show you. Into the basement. Yeah, look at all this Wii. There's a lot of extra. I am attempting to write out price tags. I play a lot of basketball. I ruptured a tendon in the knuckle of that finger. So I have to write like this, and writing like this, or in fact, doing anything with this stupid brace or whatever this thing is called is next to impossible and gets caught on everything. It's currently 2:15. We just had a mini rush at the store, and a couple of big ticket items sold. So one thing that we were holding for someone and he came and grabbed it today was a transparent complete in-box Game Boy Pocket. And we also sold a copy of Dino Crisis 2. And I had an old friend of mine who used to work with me at the bar back when I was a DJ. He popped in and he brought us a really sweet trade in here. We'll go through that in a second. And he picked up a backbone for his phone and a t-shirt. So here's what was traded in. A nice little stack of loose Genesis games. Lost Vikings, Cheeky Cheeky Boys, Contra Hardcore, Toe Jam and Earl, both of them. One of those clone Genesis consoles. And some Switch accessories, which are always good because sometimes these are missing when Switches get traded in. It's a power supply, the controller adapter, and I think there's a Game Boy Advance charger, Game Boy Advance SP charger in there as well. So I didn't test any of this stuff when he was in here because Genesis stuff is pretty durable. So I'm gonna set it all up now and test it, make sure it all works. And I forgot to mention this super cool Vault-Tec Fallout lunch box. This was part of a collector's edition. We've had the complete in-box collector's edition in before, but this is just the lunch box. This is really neat. Happy days. All of the stuff that came in, all the Genesis games worked, and so did the clone console, which I was not holding my breath on this. It was pretty dirty. I was thinking it wasn't going to work, to be honest. So now we can get to cleaning all the cartridges externally. Doing a little clean of a Genesis controller so I can pair it with that clone console. But one of the biggest problems, if you're pressing the buttons and it's not registering, you have to press it pretty hard, is normally that these are dirty or the board is dirty. So I open it up, I clean all the connections on the board. And then the best way to clean this, which my repair guy taught me, is you put it upside down and you push down and then you run it across a piece of paper and it'll see all that black that comes off. That's a good thing. That means it is dirty. And it means that it's getting cleaned by doing that. We got the boys from Toronto Game Expo coming to give us some stuff. Tell them when it is and where it is.
November 22nd and 23rd at Exhibition Place at the Better Living Center. So everybody go get your tickets. Go to the TorontoGameExpo.ca. Buy your tickets now. It's going to be a blast.
Sweet. And he's picking maybe this up. I hope he does.
We got a Dragon Fighter here.
Those guys are awesome. They put on the biggest retro video game convention in Toronto. Yeah, all the information that he gave you, it's also right here. 2-day event, Saturday and Sunday. It used to only be 1 day. I would love to have a table here, but we obviously have to have the store open on weekends. It's not really an option for us to shut down, although maybe it should be. I know it gets pretty crazy there, so I could check with my girlfriend, see if she can be at the store those 2 days. There still is tables available, so that's, you know, a possibility for us. They picked up some bangers. They picked up Dragon Fighter on the NES loose. They got a shirt. He picked up Shakan on Genesis, Aerobiz Supersonic Complete on Genesis, Star Fox Complete minus the cartridge on N64. Yeah, lots of big ticket items going out today. It's actually been a really good day so far. It's, what time is it right now? It is 3:19. The legend himself. I'm doing vlogs now.
Oh, yeah?
He's for this.
Oh, yeah.
There you go.
Let's go.
It's 4:45. We just had another few people come in. One person bought a copy of Pokemon Soul Silver, complete in box. Not the big box with the Pokewalker, the small box complete. And then sold a Super Nintendo game. My buddy bought the Battlefield. And then we had another little trade-in. Nothing too crazy here. Some Focus. There you go. Some Xbox One games. A couple DS games. Loose new Super Mario Bros. And then this was all the kind of lower end stuff. And I know what you're saying, or I know you're wondering why Mario Kart Wii and Mario Party 8 are in this stack. But the disc on Mario Kart Wii is really scratched, and Mario Party 8 doesn't have that disc in there. There's a scratched up Wii Sports in there. So nothing too crazy, but still some decent stuff. Nice to get Xbox One stuff in. Coming up on the end of the day, 6:31. Half an hour before we closed, we had another couple customers come in and grab a few things, one Super Nintendo game, and then one of our other regulars who works in film was in here. We were talking about some of the movies and shows he worked on, and that was really fun. He picked up a complete in-box N64, a couple N64 games, a Beast Wars board game, and a few other small things, some wiring, some box protectors. And that's pretty much it. One of the best parts about this job is meeting new people and having awesome conversations with people that you already know, and building a community through the storefront. It's just super, super cool. It's, as someone who never worked in retail before opening the storefront, this isn't something that I was actively thinking I was going to really enjoy. But I've been pleasantly surprised because it's slowly turning into, it may even be, my favorite part about owning a game store is building that community, meeting new people, and having awesome conversations. So that's just a small rant that I wanted to get off my mind. We made it to the end of the day. Stayed open a little bit later than 7:10 right now. One of my buddies and regulars came to pick up a Mega Man on PS1, so we were just chatting a little bit and stayed open a little bit later than normal. And wow, what an amazing day. Barely even had time to list. There was people in and out all day, which is always good because there's a lot of days in here where, you know, half the time there's nobody in here. But for today, most of the day there was people in here, so that's always a really great day. And to go back to what I said earlier in the video about ordering the merch, he did get back to me, but he hasn't sent me the invoice yet, so I don't know how much that's going to cost. I think it's going to be $20 per hat and $14 per shirt. That's what it was last time, and he said it was going to be pretty similar. But that's going to be it for today's vlog. We will see you guys tomorrow.